Hi, everyone. Cynthia here. I thought during this session today, I would like to talk a little bit about the Wellbeing Index in the C5 product. I remember when the term well-being wasn't used as frequently as it has been the past couple years. In fact, in the early summer of 2020, each of our internal team members was asked to define that, to define what well-being meant to them, and I struggled with that. But the final definition that we came up with that we use when we talk about the well-being index in the assessment is how confident or secure somebody feels in their role in their company. So it's become rather common, as I said, to hear the term well-being. In fact, it's even in my Fitbit. There's a well-being rating in my Fitbit. But in the C5 assessment, you'll see that the culture score and the well-being index kind of follow one another, but I want to give you a heads up that they don't always follow one another. The culture score is about how the group is feeling about the organization and each other, but the well-being score is the answer of each individual about how individuals are feeling. So if you've got a high culture score, but a very low well-being index, then that's probably something to open a conversation with as you do the debrief. What I normally do is when I see that culture isn't, that the well-being score isn't necessarily tracking with the culture score, what I do is I go to the feelings index and I look at the role comparison. Everybody knows that's my favorite thing in the whole assessment, to see the different roles and how they're responding. We've had a lot of movement in the past few months with people exiting their organizations and other people within the organizations being promoted, some of them in managerial positions that require supervising or delegating, and they may not have had that before, and they may not have had the chance to do that. So I always kind of look at that manager score in the feelings index to see how they're feeling as opposed to how the team and the senior leaders are feeling. Sometimes that is an indication of a training need or a strategy discussion, but the best thing to do is have a discussion during your debrief, have a discussion with your leader, and point out that, although there's nothing to be extremely concerned with most of them, the well-being score is showing a little bit more, shall we say, is a little bit more frail than the rest of them, and just asking how things have been going in the organization in terms of new supervision, issues around changes that are being made specifically at the managerial level, although it can also happen at the team level as well. So when you see that well-being index every month, make sure you kind of check it out and see how it compares to the other ratings, the anxiety rating and the culture score, and then see if it's really worth having a bit of a discussion with your debrief leader to see what's going on there. It might unearth some things that you weren't aware of. All right, good luck.